The idea was there'd be this sort of pod that descends from the ships into our cities, emits this beautiful, mesmerizing pattern of light. And if you couldn't see it, you didn't have clear line of sight, it would emit this very enchanting, seductive, beautiful, evil sound that would pique your curiosity. So that at least you'd go and maybe run to the window to take a look at this thing. Now, once you've taken a look at it, it takes over your brain, it entrances you. You essentially become a zombie and powerless to this. And you would walk out of whatever structure you're living in, your building, your basement, wherever you might be, and out into the open. From there, we have the powerful idea that you're susceptible, you're vulnerable, and whoosh, aliens abduct everyone.
Yeah, so then you take that idea and then combine it with the location, you basically now have front row seats to the end of the world.
When you're in the contained areas, it allows us to be intimate and really focus on the character story, what's going on with them, what's going on, what's running through their heads, how are they gonna, what's the safe next move to do. There's no sort of rule book when aliens invade. You know, do you hunker down? Do you try to make a run for it? These are the kind of things that'll go through people's heads. Do you team up with people, or do you go and try to survive on your own? And but the great balancing act is then just before you've done too much of that, we get to go outside, and every time we open the blinds, every time we go outside, there's something huge in scope that's happening, an action sequence, something very compelling. So we get to just have our cake and eat it too.
SkyLine's basically about a group of survivors that are in Los Angeles as the end of the world comes upon them, and just watching them as they try to survive through the next coming days as basically the entire humanity is wiped out. It's not like we have 50 shots of the creatures and that's it in the movie. I mean, there's like 500 shots of the creatures. So that sort of scale and just relentlessness, that these things that you can't get away from, I think to us is going to be just make it a really fun and exciting movie-going experience.